What is going on, my good people? This is your main man, Ben here, man, and I'm glad that we're back pumping out some content. It has been more than a month since we have put out some stuff here, man, but I caught some flu and some cough that lasted at least 4 weeks, more than 1 month, and yeah, that derailed us big time. But we are going to talk about today iPhone 11 Pro Max. I know, it has been a while since it went out, but we actually had the unit after a week when it was released here in America. So my brother has it. Fortunately, we can review it, but it's a little bit late. We're not going to do some unboxing today, but then again, we're just going to compare the XS Max and the 11 Pro Max, and we're going to make it happen. It has been wanting to review the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Actually, my brother had week after it was released here in America. So both of these devices were released on the month of September, 1 year apart. So we are going to talk about the exact device, not the unboxing. So let's get into it. The XS Max, mainly we are going to focus on the key differences of both devices based on the type of usage which these phones are being used for now. So the casual users, such as reading emails, Facebook, YouTube, will not see a lot of difference using just your eye. So nope, you will not notice it at all, since both of these devices made of the same display, the Retina OLED. Maybe the 11 Pro Max has the XDR, but I really do not edit or do big stuff on the 6.5-inch monitor, will not make a significant impact overall. Both resolution at 1242 by 2688 pixels, it's QHD. Basically, for a small monitor, it's tack sharp. Once again, everything is the same except display brightness for the 11 Pro Max is 1100 nits, and I think it's 655 for the XS Max. So main differences is that iOS A13 Bionic CPU translates to a stronger, bigger load for the 11 Pro Max versus the A12 on the XS Max. But what is puzzling is that they have the same GPU or graphical processing unit. Very important in video editing and gaming. Now the key difference is, I say, this what separates the two devices mainly. Once again, depends on the purpose of the user. For my usage, I like to have a portable camera that is powerful enough to get as close as what I am shooting at that moment. 11 Pro Max has the ultra-wide lens 13mm 2.4. This is the missing factor of the XS Max. They don't have that. The rest is the same, but this is, my friend, is the world of difference in photography and videography world. This is a big deal. It's like having a spare prime lens at your disposal. It can linger in a couple of $100 to a couple of thousands if we talk about videography and photography. Now that can be a legit vlogging gear here, guys, if you like to do things like that. The selfie camera for the 11 Pro Max is 23mm versus the 32mm of the XS Max. That is a good gap. Not to mention, it can now shoot up to 120 frames per second and 2K resolution at 60 frames per second. So the lens arsenal of the 11 Pro Max is the biggest advantage that I can see as a content creator. Talk time. This has 20 hours in multimedia versus 16 hours in the XS Max, and that might not be a lot. It doesn't sound like a lot, but trust me, this is a lot. Coming from to think XS Max is well over a year and 2 months old battery, lifespan for this device is still at 93%. It's a solid number. I'll break it down exactly how I use my iPhone. Gaming world. Pokemon Go utilizes GPS accelerometer for walking. This makes the game accurate for walking, running, plus the main application. I have been grinding this application since 2016, so yeah, it's very taxing on the battery. Another game is the Pokemon Masters. This was just recently released, but it focuses mainly on fighting part of the Pokemon. You know, Pokemon lover here. What can I say, man? And Call of Duty Mobile. This I do not need to explain. This is a runner-up, arguably the mobile game of the year 2019. Very heavy graphic demanding game, and so much going on the actual gameplay. This will test almost all of the department of any computer. In this instant, the iPhone. So from CPU, GPU down to the sound department, right at this moment, this is the biggest application that consumes my battery. You know, aside from the casual email, Hulu, Netflix, YouTube, IG, Facebook, web browsing, you can tell the difference, big difference of that battery capacity and how it extend the usage of these applications. And there you have it. These are the main differences of the two devices. If I have to rate the iPhone 11 Pro Max, I will have to put it at 9.5 out of 10. It's a preference issue. The missing 0.5 is that the lens placement of the back, it's like 3 big circles. Like really, it looks like 1/4 of the donut box was left. I'm sure they have a reason to it, but once again, it's a preference. If you own XS Max, I would not recommend to get the 11 Pro Max, but under XS Max, I think it's worth the upgrade. Like big time upgrade, man. Once again, thank you for watching. This is your main man Ben here. Peace out.